this time I will tell you about the book I had written last year, that was 2019. The book name was 2019 and Beyond. This book I had written when COVID-19 was not there and world scenario was much different than what it is today. It is somewhere in month of August, almost a year back, or in month of September. And that book says, that it is a brief attempt to connect science with prophecies on that. And some of the topic, that is, it's a brief study to align methodology of forecasting future, more accurately connecting world data, fact to intuitive world, to get best view of the emerging world, and while focus more around the world and home environment on that. So many of the topic in this book is, I will not be talking about that thing, but I am talking right now, I am just writing. One more book is continuation of this book. This book, touch some chapters. One chapter is that psychic world exists around us. It means we live as a human being here, something we can see, we can visualize on that, something we cannot visualize them. So around us, there is one more world available there, and that world is a psychic world, or I can say the aliens live around with us. And these we can't see them, but we can sense them. Like tree, they can't see us, but they can sense us. And this play quite important role in happening in all over the world, in current world, in past, and in future on that. So many changes right now taking place. If you go from the management point of view, to way of the forecasting, future is, people look into the trends, and based on how things and graphs are going in, and based on that they forecast how the future is going to be there. Now nothing is working. And since nothing is working, that the kind of management system we have, that strategic thinking is right now giving no results on that, because we have seen the world has gone quite different than what it was expected in last 5-10 years. I am telling you, last 2-3 years also, nobody was expecting Brexit to take place. Nobody was expecting Donald Trump will win. He won, and he was quite powerful. And nobody was expecting so many things happen in the world. Nobody was expecting this coronavirus going to be so different, and it changed the world like anything like that. So many things that in this book I touch about that. I talk about the second part of the colonization. What is the colonization? When British came here in India, they, like East India Company, they just occupied our land, made this company, whole country as their colony. They earned from their primarily as agriculture income. They invested some money back into industries, railways and roads and all, and we got so much. That was a colonization number one. The two was something like Americans company, MNC company. They came here in all over the world, and they have not controlled the people by occupying the land. They control the people by paying the salary. So salary made the people to do the work they wanted people to work with. And that's the way civilization has gone up. British brought civilization from A point to B point, and which was a better, good thing. And Americans bring, that is civilization from B point to C point. Now we are reaching to the C point, and now civilization is going to move forward further on C point to D point. And my point is, to understand this colonization is not something like a bad thing. It is also changing for the good. And that in Gita people say that what happened, it happened for good. And what is happening for good. If something COVID-19 right now, there are so many struggle people are getting, maybe it is for something good. More opportunity, I am telling you about that. Opportunity, don't look always the pitfall, what it is not giving to you. Look into what it is giving to you on that. What are the opportunities available? What is good part of it? Number one part of it is that due to this COVID-19, work from the home was due since long back. People had this technology from decades, but nobody was using it. Was made compulsory to go to office and work from there, going by 1.5 hours, 2 hours, coming back from 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Roads were going more and more congested, and the time spending there, so it was almost the whole day gone, no time for the family. We were also polluting the whole environment altogether. And due to this high pollution, all kinds of the conferences were taking place, and the environment in the world was deteriorating, and that is the number one threat to this planet, if it is there. With one single COVID-19, work started from the home very effectively. People are happy, they have a time with their family, they have more time for their office. Now nobody is traveling, the that is, environment today is probably the best. No pollution or very little pollution available there. We don't have the pollution problem what we had earlier on that. I used to go to my office 2 hours in the morning and 2.5 hours in the evening, which is absolutely right now eliminated on that. I feel more comfortable, more energetic. And that is the number one, that advantage or the opportunity we are getting work from home. Gentlemen, this is not going to go away. This will stay here. So new civilization, new way of working in the world time to come is going to be work from the home. Until your job is something like that, you have to go in a field like courier, like a truck driver, like a taxi driver, something on that, which is a different thing. But if you can work, especially white collar jobs, is moving back to home on that. And this is the number one opportunity we are getting in this time to understand it. Opportunity number two is, that is, I've seen in the government of India announcing 80 crores people, 800 million people are getting money in their bank. Even many times they are not even aware about that. See the extent of that. We are not that kind of European company or developed country that the people get the unemployment bonus. We had been the company which had been struggling in terms of the lower income people. And with the lower income people, 800 million people are getting sitting home and salaries, payment from the government. It is the new change. And this is not happening in India, all over the world. Most of the world right now covered with this. If you look from that angle, so there are going to be two types of the people, these opportunity. People who want to work, the job will be created for them. People who don't want to work, they will be paid salary sitting in a home so that they should not create nonsense in their office. And who will do their job if it is something like all general job, all low skills job will go to intelligence, artificial intelligence, like robots, bots. We are talking about that thing. That's not only economical but very, very efficient than the man on that. If they are there, every year the number of boats, number of robots working in the factories, companies and all the jobs is going increasing. And hence, you cannot create so many jobs. You cannot work better than the robot working for a normal thing like cleaning of this place. They do better than this. They are more regular, more punctual on that, and lower cost on that. And that is the opportunity number two, which is right now coming out. Opportunity number three is diesel car and petrol car are going to be absolutely abolished. It's a bullock cart of the last century. Look this, the travel is going to be more like a drone is going from this place to that place. That's the way courier will be working, that's the way food will be distributing, that's the way will be going, the car will be going, it will be more like electric car, it may be like you can say solar energy efficient car, something on that. But diesel and petrol car are going to be off the roads. So what that means? There will not be any pollution. First thing, the number of cars is going to be less because much lesser people will be traveling or vehicles. Number two, if it is there, it is going to be solar energy powered or electric powered motors, buses, trucks and taxis and cars. That's what it is going to be. This will change the world significantly. And the fourth one is old people, old thinking people who try to put back the old system now, centuries old system now. They are problem with them. They are very cynical. If they are skeptical, is okay. Cynical means neither I will do nor I will allow other person to do on that. Skeptical means okay, I will try to do it, but I don't believe in it. Skeptical is okay, but cynicals are not okay. Why? Because they keep on trying to put back the society back, and that COVID-19 will not leave them. And hence this is all you are seeing, the people. So this COVID-19 you have to see from all angles, not from this angle. Yes, it is a sickness. I feel very bad about the people who are really suffering from that. I feel bad about how things are happening about that for sure. But if you look the positive side, what is happening there, this may reduce some of the pain. It's not 100% right on the income. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the change. When the world is changing, it's better you to change along with the time, and you will be comfortable there. If you try to resist this change, most likely you will get expense yourself in this area. And that's what I am telling you. Thank you very much.